Okay, now these are questions again which students can find a little confusing or hard to solve, but you do need these for later math classes. And it's solving the formula for the specified variable. This means, let's look at some of this. Okay, let's go down to an easier question, the ones you can see right there. Have a look at question 6 here from this test paper. It wants to know what S equals. Solve for S. Here's the S. You want it by itself. You want to know what S equals. Therefore, this thing here is in the way. Now, just like numbers, how would you get rid of a plus R? You would minus an R, okay? Which means you have to do it to this side as well. I'm going to subtract an R from both sides. Well, that means this is as simple as this. You did have an A plus a B on this left-hand side, but now you have to minus that R. You can't actually do these, of course. You're not doing like 10 take away 7. You're not subtracting a 7 from something you can subtract it from. You can't take away an R from an A plus a B, so you just write it as A plus B minus R, and that is the answer. That's all you've done. You've taken away an R to get rid of it. So you did it to this side as well. Here it is, and that's the answer. Now let's look at some other questions. Let's look at question 5. Okay, we're going to solve for W. I want to know what W equals. So this 2 is kind of in the way, okay? And this 2L. Remember, think of this as a monomial. It's one thing is that, all right? It's not two separate things. 2L is one thing that you need to get rid of. This 2 here is a thing you need to get rid of, okay? To leave the W by itself. Now, students often think, well, divide by the number next to the letter. I always think it's always nice to get rid of the loose things that's kind of floating around these things, and that's the 2L. All right, so this here, this 2L shouldn't be there. I know this 2 shouldn't be here, but you know, remember this, just leave dividing by the number next to the letter till the end. It's always easier to kind of deal with that at the end. So I'm going to get rid of a 2L. Now it's a positive 2L, so subtract a 2L. That's all you have to do. It's like one thing is this. Okay, it's positive. How do you get rid of it? You subtract it. So I am subtracting. All right, remember that I am subtracting this. Don't put any lines. It looks like a division. I just underlined this to show you what I was going to get rid of. Okay, so I'm subtracting a 2L from both sides because it's a plus 2L. It's gone. But look what I have left on the left. P minus 2L. Again, that's all I can write. I can't actually subtract a 2L from a P. They're two different things. They're not like terms. Now I'm left with that 2W on the right, okay? Remember? There you go. I've now got it all by itself because I got rid of this 2L. There it is, minus 2L. So now then, here we go. How do you get rid of the number next to the letter? You divide by it. Okay, there we go. And if I divide by that, there's the answer. That's what W equals. P minus 2L over 2. Okay, now be careful. Look, some people think they can cancel the 2's. Well, you can, but look, there's a P involved. It's not only the 2L that's been divided by 2. Let's get an arrow here. It's not only this 2L that's been divided by 2, it's the P that's been divided by 2. Okay, just leave it. You've done it. You're fine. That is the answer. Okay.